Hey there, sign of Scorpio. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day outlook. Let's see what we get. Day 1, day 2, day 3. And to start it off, though, we'll pull an oracle card just to give us maybe an idea of what the direction is for the reading. So opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and I open up to your angels for these messages. May they be for the Most High for the sign of Scorpio. All right. Scorpio. Oh, well, that came out right away, didn't it? Oh, colors red and white and blue might be significant to you. You have a new experience coming your way. Very new experience. This is a new energy. It's like an energy you haven't felt before with this. It feels like it could be associated with Kundalini rising, but it's like a chance. It's a chance to create and manifest something wonderful. You have the divine feminine seated at the pelvic area, and then it goes up. The energy goes up, it travels up, it meets with the masculine. Essentially what it's doing is just a representation of the energy blending and balancing and then uniting, coming back around for a brand new creation, creative energy. White rose. The reason I say this new energy that's rising is going to be like a new experience that you've never felt before is because of this card with it. So the blue rose here with the Virgin's Milk card is definitely about like there's sap coming from a star here. So it's going to be a wonderful experience, but it's going to be something that you have never experienced before. And the mystical sister is saying that it could very well be if you're not here for a love reading, okay, but you have somebody that is going to be like flocking to you, like a moth to a flame, like they feel drawn to you. It's because there is a spiritual tie. There is a spiritual connection here with the mystical sister. There's something that is attracting them to your light. And you're going to feel this energy first. You'll feel the energy first. If it's something creative, a creative project or something with your career, definitely could be bringing in like a soul family, somebody who's meant to be at this part of your journey with you, you know, meant to create something or to help you create something. Maybe going on that journey together in a way. Journey of the Sacred Bee for those 3 days. And I have the 108 Oracle I'll pull from, 2 each also, and the Naked Heart Tarot to clarify with at the end. So if you don't want to watch the clarification, then we will get through the first 3 days anyway. For you? For the next 3 days. Day 1 is when you're viewing this. So. Stop spinning. Day 1. Day 2. And day 3. What's left on the bottom of the deck is the Hanged One. Been waiting for this. Maybe not knowing what we're waiting for. Just knowing that something here we've waited for. We've had a lot of sacrifices in life. There's a lot of times where we've sacrificed our happiness, our own happiness. And this is coming in as something, wow, see this blue in the rose, and then the blue around the crown chakra area in this card. Yes, something's coming to you. Something's coming to you about what this is intuitively in this waiting period. Or the time that you felt maybe like you were, it feels like it feels like a period of self-improvement also. Working on yourself. Maybe in your head a little bit about the things that we feel like we can't change, or that we feel like we're restricted in some way. Any way that our freedom is compromised, or you feel there's something about you turning that into an opportunity. Like, for example, okay, well, I can't move over here until I have a certain amount of money, or I'm going to be alone because somebody left my life. Now I'm alone. What do I do at this time? There's a situation that you were put in, but instead of seeing it here as lack of freedom, you saw it as, okay, the opportunity of, I can improve myself, I can work on myself, I can reflect, and I can have a new perspective on what it is that I truly want from life, or what it is that I want to have my next experience in life. As it looks like it's seeking you out too, this new experience, okay? And a lot of the readings here, just recently, for the whole collective, for every sign, have been very much so pointing people to a new energy, new experience. That's why I've been doing the next 3 days, is because the energy is rapidly shifting and changing. Yeah, the old car. It's time for things to be retired or put in the past. If we're stuck in the past, or we have things that just kind of need changing, because, at one time it was a good way to do it, but maybe not now. So that's changing things. It can be changing and changing old habits and patterns. It can be letting go of fears that are associated from some kind of programming or something that we've had just because of its tied to the past, Day 1, I have the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Is an unexpected offer, opportunity coming your way. Unexpected is the main word for the Knight of Cups, is in my eyes. That's how I look at this. We've got work and passion tied together here. So it can be a passion with the Ace of Wands. It can be something you're passionate about, a work opportunity. This can be a person that, like I said, somebody feels very passionately drawn to you. It could be a shared passion or interest. And so it takes off as an offer, but it is something that is being proposed to you. So, business, love, whatever it is, it's like somebody saying, hey, I want this connection. Do you want this? That's what that energy is saying. Do you want this too? Yeah, because it's time. And you have been in this Hanged One energy, right? So, it's good to get a message that says, hey, it's time, right? It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked, ready to unfold quickly and smoothly. So a new passionate experience, a new pathway, unexpected offer, opportunity coming from somebody's cup. It's genuine. And here's the connection it speaks of with the constellation. You do have, so you have strong Cancer, you have Leo, Aries, Sag, and Pisces energy just with this here. Network, support, associates, gathered, meetings, socialize, organization, arrangement, a collection, exchanging data, influence, a connection, or in connection with, a large amount or quantity. It's about new connections. Yeah, especially under that mystical sister. It's leading to a victory. 6 of Wands. And you standing in your strength and your power. You have a lot of strength. You have a lot of courage and confidence and power. But you're also really going to stand out as the leader and the one who is very noticed for whatever achievements you've had up until this point. Because this is a victory card associated with Leo. The strength card is associated with Leo too. This is a in the sun type of energy. It's seen and it is associated with leaders and strength and power and a big heart space. So I think this is all included here in your message too. You're going to get some sort of praise and recognition. Wow, for your power. Something about the power that you hold, something about the magnetism within you. Maybe even something you do may just send chills up and down. Somebody might be like, oh, they may just feel like you're a very powerful human being. I feel like your presence is felt like this thunderstorm, and this is the power that's you. I don't think this is like the outside force. I think this is the awakening of this Kundalini rising energy in you. You're going to feel very strong. It also says energy shift, triumph over evil, and an opportunity to overcome. So with all that strength, they need to remind you that you are supported during this time. Make sure you are getting with the hammock. Make sure you're getting your rest. Make sure you're taking good care of yourself. Know that you may be in limbo at this time, or feel like you're suspended in between things, but Spirit has you. There's something that you had to do just in order to understand all of this power that you hold. It could have been that a waiting period was less about the things that were maybe obvious to you, like less about those things, less about the money, less about the situation or environment, or even person. Even if they were not things you wanted to deal with, the issue may have been more about your alignment with this energy that's coming through you right now. And you needing to, one, get used to it, and to incorporate it as, this is just normal. That's what I'm getting. Oh, interesting, interesting. So, it gets better. The Wheel and the Priestess. If ever there is a card that says, hey, it's time, that would be the Wheel. Like, the timing is now. Let's get going. Something is going to turn in a different direction for you. It's going to be totally different. You have intuitively known this. You know that there's a new season coming, and you know that there's a different way that you're going to be using your power and how it's recognized. I feel like there's a lot of things that you've kept to yourself, maybe a lot of secrets, a lot of hidden abilities, and they're all going to be put to really good use, as well as something you may be actually recognized for, so you may be coming out of some sort of hiding energy, you know what I mean? Like expressing or showing some kind of gift or talent in a new way here. So a new journey, a new season, the High Priestess, beautiful. You are this person of fire here. Yeah, well, with the power and all this Leo energy, I'm sure this is actually you. So Scorpio, I have the trend-setting leader, the confident visionary, catalyst, energetic, entrepreneur, sexy and outgoing. I would see that catalyst being like this thunderstorm energy for you too. Strong-willed, teacher, actress, entrepreneur, artist, PR, can be many different things, but you're definitely going to stand out. And you are the trend-setting leader. That's why you're being looked up to. That's why you're getting this acknowledgement here or recognition. Your energy speaks loudly in a very good way. So Scuba Diver says, going within, observation, 0 point, self-examination, exploring the unconscious mind, in the void, desire to know, deep reflection, disconnecting, deep thoughts, and subliminal. Maybe doing subliminal messaging for yourself, like on YouTube, subliminal sound therapy, or some sort of, treatments that they use. Sound therapy. Possibly, if you're doing this subliminal thing. I don't know what I'm clarifying. I guess another Wheel of Fortune for you. I'm just pulling cards out. I don't think there's anything like sticky here. There's nothing for me to be like, whoa, look at that situation. You've already dealt with it. You've already dealt with it. I'm not saying that you're not completely, like, you may still be in this hangman energy, but physically, but do I think you're energetically still connected to these things of the past or old things? I think energetically you've probably already severed ties. And so I don't have anything to clarify that says anything necessarily bad is going on or hard to deal with. Like, I think it's all hard. Everything we go through is hard. But the Wheel of Fortune here, some things are meant to be enjoyable, like fun, and there's some fun here coming up. So Wheel of Fortune is just 2 Wheel of Fortunes. It's the only cards here that have the Wheel of Fortune on them, and you got them. You got them both. Maybe you could tell us about the offer, or maybe not. Maybe you just want to tell us that it's going to be a celebration. 4 of Wands, 11. Yeah, wow. You are really stepping into purpose, and I usually combine the 2 and the 3 of Wands with this also, and the Ace actually, which you have starting off. But you can see that this is leading you in the right path, to your paths, your alliances, and your focus. There's going to be different paths that open up to you, but this is the major path here. This is your soul's journey, destiny, your dharma. That's what that is. And you're going to have celebration for it here. You also might be coming together with the right person for this, to create, to build, maybe to build a life. I mean, if it's talking marriage or something that leads to marriage. Tell me what the offer is, please, if you will. Sometimes they don't answer specifics like that, but it might be an offer of marriage or to move somewhere. Opportunity like that. Oh, maybe marriage, or a very strong commitment. The Eye of Horus is on this card. It is the Sage, but it's associated with the Hierophant. You have a lot to, you are, wow, the embodiment of a powerful teacher here. I don't know what you do if you, there can be ties for some of you all to, you know, Horus was Osiris's son. Actually, and the where I get, you know, when the person puts their finger up to their mouth like this, you know, that, that was actually in a tale about Horus, because if no one could know, kind of like Moses, that he wasn't born for a while because they were afraid that Set, who had killed Osiris, so Osiris's brother, they didn't want him to know, so he wouldn't kill the next person in line for king, right? He's in line for king. So they had to say, shh. There's something about me telling you that, and why I'm telling you that, about keeping something a secret when you find out something about a new experience. You are a teacher, though, and you may also find Thoth or Ra, and I mean, those are all related that I'm talking about right now, but Egyptian mythology, possibly. You're very in tune and have a very strong connection to the divine source creator, and it's part of the offer. Oh, and then I have the King of Cups. So it literally is from somebody who's very well balanced, stable, emotionally. They've mastered their mood, but they have a special place in their heart for you. And the whale comes up to us in life. We see this as an animal spirit when there's a great mystery to be explored here. And so this love, or this connection through this love, is the great mystery. And you're about to take a deep dive into what this is. Oh, okay. So I think I'm going to close it out there. If you would like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that and give you an angel number message to close out the reading. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you. All right. It's time. "14. You are open-minded, up to try something new, yet wise enough to think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure that your time and your efforts are meaningful and worthwhile." 16 still wants to come out, because this could be major shakeup with you. But 16 is talking a little bit like about this Hanged One energy, where, just because I can see it relating to their message on the card, about having a special ability, like you can perceive things about other people without them really needing to speak or say anything. And so this card is talking about you being very perceptive. Number 20, I think it's talking about your star connections, because of this constellation, your star family perhaps, because it says 20, you can relate to others on a cosmic level. So this is about building harmonious relationships, and several of them, all in different types of relationships too. So this mystical sister can be more than one person, I'm thinking, in your case. And then 66, your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith the universe will provide for you while you're manifesting your inner desires. So stay positive during this time. Okay, bye. Love and light.